Hey everybody, so I just left the post office and just want to show you all of my certified mail return receipts. I don't know if you can see these, but these are all stamped, and this is all zero. Okay, this whole thing here, all right, all zeros. Making this video because a lot of people have problems with the post office not accepting our postage, the prepaid postage, and a lady tried to, the lady who I normally deal with, she was doing my thing, scanning it, because I have her scan them in so that she can give me a receipt. She was on the second one. She had just done the second one, and the lady next to her, the worker, says, "Oh no ma'am, she cannot do those." And she tried to take my stack of I had 7 packages, and she tried to take them all, and I snatched them right out of her hand. I said, excuse me, no ma'am, you don't take my stuff. And she goes, "That is not postage, ma'am. You have 2 pennies on there." I said, "Do you even know your postal rules? Look at your postal code. Do you know what this means?" And she looked at me so ugly, acted like I wasn't there, and said, "She cannot do these." I said, "Yes, I can. You go get your manager, and you get her up here or him up here, and yes, it will. And if you read this, you'll even know what it is." She refused to do that. She tried to rip the little label off that they put on there, because the lady was on the second one she was scanning, and I ripped it right back out of her hand. I said, "No ma'am, you don't touch my stuff." And she says, "Ma'am, this is not right." I said, "Yes, it is, and it's in your postal code. Do you know what that code means? This is prepaid postage, and you absolutely, obviously do not know what you're talking about. So before we go any further, you need to go get that manager right now." So their normal procedures is calling the postal police. Calling the police. So they called the police on me, which is fine. I didn't care because I didn't do anything wrong. And the manager came out there. She had a bunch of printed documents that even had exactly the postal code that I told the lady. And she says, "Ma'am, come on down here. I'll take care of you." I said, "Okay." So she went down there. I went down there, and she said, "Ma'am, I apologize for what happened right outside. There is a police officer, and I'm going to go out there with you because it was obviously a misunderstanding, and I need to make sure that I educate her. And I have all of these pages that show exactly what I had on there." She goes, "I'm going to make sure that she doesn't do this again, but there's nothing you did wrong, and I'm going to go out there and talk to the officer with you so that way he doesn't bother you," which I'm really not worried about it anyway because I didn't do anything wrong. So anyhow, I went out there. It was nice, and the lady was just the manager at the post office here in Conroe, Texas, here on Davis. She was a super sweet lady, and she says, I just truly apologize. This shouldn't even happen, and I'm sorry. That would have made me mad too if she would have grabbed my stuff." And I said, "Well, that's when I got loud, because she grabbed my package and was trying to rip that off, and I need this to get out to the Treasury." And she goes, "Yes, ma'am." And so she took care of me. I got my stuff taken care of. That lady would not look at me another moment, and which is fine with me because she was obviously wrong. But just know that you aren't doing anything wrong with this prepaid postage. I mean, they need to know the laws, the postal rules, and she was clearly in the wrong. But just stand your guard. Sometimes it might make a little scene, which people are like looking around at me like, "Oh my gosh, what the heck just happened?" And I'm like, she ain't gonna grab my stuff, and I'm in here all the time. So anyway, with that, guys, y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.